I don't know if you're like me and you're always looking for that edge in your fishing, that, you know, which will make you land that many more fish, or, you know, have the chance to give you that confidence to, you know, that you're doing something different to the norm. Well, it was about 6 to 8 months ago that I was looking on the internet and I see these maggot balls. These maggot balls, you know, something which is just before winter, and I thought, well, I'm going to use maggots on and off over the winter. I just want something a little bit different. And I see these maggot ball clusters, Maggot Ball System they're called, by EVOLUTIONCARPTACKLE. And I ordered some up, and they come in 6 different colours: yellow, white, pink, night glow white, and orange, and red. So I had various little options there. I've got them. I ordered a packet of each colour. I particularly like the pink and the white in my pop-ups in the cold weather, but also like the white, yellow, orange and red the rest of the time of the year. So I ordered some up, as I said, got them through, and they were just, I thought, bloody hell, these are really, really different. They're going to really give me the edge. So I started using them, and I was catching quite a few fish. You know, every time I went, I'd have one on the Maggot Ball System, on a different colour, whatever colour I fancied, usually pink or white, and I was catching fish on the Maggot Ball. I was catching fish on the pop-ups as well, but I was catching just as many, if not more, on the Maggot Ball System. So it complemented it really well. I'll show you what I mean by, you know, these the 6 different colours they come in, but they really are something totally different than what's out there. When I've used plastic to tip my baits, you know, plastic corn and tiger nuts and all that type of things for all different reasons. So I've been using those type of products on and off for years and years and years, and I've caught lots of fish on them by just using them on their own or by complementing the bait I'm using at the time. But just look at these Maggot Ball. Look how springy they are. Look at how you put them to bits, how pliable they are. And I think that's one of the reasons why they work so well with the fish, because they're not hard like a lot of the other ones you get out there. They're very much more supple, more springy, and more of a natural feel to them. Maggots actually feel, you know, how real maggots feel. And there's, as I say, what I did is I got my little 12mm baits, and I put one of these Maggot Ball clusters on top, pulled it down, and it just looked, I thought, bloody hell, that looks absolutely like maggots feeding on oily, or it just disrupts the normal round bait that we all associate and that the carp sort of can be very wary of. Another thing I noticed, which is very good, is that they take on a flavour really well. You wouldn't think so, because they're not that porous, but they are, and they take on a flavour really, really well. One of the little tricks that I do is I get my little pot of all my different colours in there, like that, yellow, pink, red, white, you know, and then I get me talent. 60 more talent I found is the best one to use. Pour a dab of that in there, like so. Pour some of that in there. Put the lid back on. Give it a good shake up. And that soaks really into them. That talent, that extra sweet talent, soaks really into them, really in deep to them as well. And even after it's been out in the water for 24 hours, it's still kicking it out. So, I mean, that might be another reason why they work so well. They take on the flavour really, really well. So I've been using these, and I won't actually cast a bait out now without one in its different forms, like a bottom bait or a pop-up or whatever I'm using at the time. And what I'm going to be doing over the next few months is going through all the different rigs, all the different permutations of our. We use the Maggot Ball System and another system called the Corn Ball System as well, which is something else I'm going to talk about over the coming months. So tune in and see all the different edges and permutations and different ways that you can use the Maggot Ball System to your effect to catch more fish.